everyone, welcome to my channel Yarnoculus. We are going to dive into the pattern for the block of number 4 today. And just to put it out there, the written patterns for all of these blocks are on my shop at pyracreations.com as well as on my Etsy shop. I'll mention the links to both of these in the description below, so do check them out. I'm sure all of you have subscribed to my channel already. If not, it will mean the world to me if you click that subscribe button and join my crochet party. Alright then, let's get to the pattern without wasting any more time. Let's go. Alright guys, for the number 4 block, you're gonna start exactly the same way like you started for all of the previous number blocks that we have done, which is gonna be a slip knot, 16 chain stitches as your foundation chain, rows 2, 3 and 4 will have 15 single crochets each. So do a single crochet in every stitch for these 3 rows. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then we'll see what we need to do from row number 5 onwards. Alright, for row number 5, chain 1, turn your work and let's start with 9 single crochets. Followed by a bobble stitch. And if you have been following this series since the video for the number 1, you would know that in this pattern we are doing a bobble stitch by doing 5 double crochets halfway in the same stitch. And here's how you're gonna do that. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 and stop right there. So now you have 2 loops on your hook. You're gonna do this 4 more times for a total of 5 times, and that's gonna get 6 loops on your hook. So let's do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through just 2 and stop. That gives you 3 loops on the hook. Again, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, get 4 loops. Again, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 5 loops, and once again, that's gonna be your last time. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through just 2. Now that you have 6 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 6 together and just push this a little outwards, tighten this side of your yarn and you get a bobble stitch. Okay, and after that you're gonna do a single crochet in the very next stitch to put it in place. Just a plain single crochet. Okay, that gives you your bobble stitch, and after the bobble stitch for the number 4 on row 5 we need 5 single crochets. So we just did 1 single crochet. Let me do 4 more. That brings us to the end of row number 5. For row number 6, chain 1, turn your work and do 1 single crochet in every stitch. That's gonna give you 15 single crochets, and that's gonna be your row number 6. For row number 7, chain 1, turn your work, and we need to repeat the last 2 rows that we just did 2 more times, which means your row number 7 and row number 9 is gonna be 9 single crochets, 1 bobble stitch and 5 single crochet, and your row number 8 and 10 is gonna be a row of single crochet in every stitch. So just repeat rows 5 and 6 2 more times, and I'll tell you what to do from row number 11 onwards. Okay, so we are at the end of row number 10. For row number 11, chain 1, turn your work, start with 3 single crochets. And after 3 single crochets, for row number 11, we need to do 5 pairs of a bobble stitch and a single crochet. So let's start with the first pair. That was pair number 1. Pair number 2. Pair number 3. And we need 2 more. That's the second last pair, and 1 more. That's the last bobble stitch and the single crochet for pair number 5. And after the 5 pairs, you're going to be left with 2 single crochets on this row, or after the bobble stitch, you will have 3 single crochets. Okay, that was your row number 11. For row number 12, chain 1, turn your work and do a row of single crochet in every stitch. Alright, for row number 13, chain 1, turn your work and start with 3 single crochets. Followed by a bobble stitch. After that, we need to do 5 single crochets. Followed by a bobble. And in the end, you're gonna be left with 5 stitches, which are gonna be single crochets as well. Chain 1, turn your work, do row number 14, which is gonna be a row of single crochet in every stitch. For row number 15, chain 1, turn your work and repeat rows number 13 and 14 once again, which means row number 15 is gonna be 3 single crochets, 1 bobble stitch, 5 single crochet, 1 bobble stitch and 5 single crochet. Row number 16 is gonna be a row of single crochet in every stitch. So do that and I'll show you what we need to do from row number 17 onwards. Okay, for row number 17, chain 1, turn your work and start with 4 single crochets. Followed by a bobble stitch, followed by 4 single crochets, a bobble stitch after that, and after the bobble stitch you need to do 5 single crochets. Okay, that was row number 17. For row number 18, chain 1, turn your work, do a row of single crochet in every stitch. Alright, for row number 19, chain 1, turn your work, start with 5 single crochets. A bobble stitch after that, three single crochets, and a bobble stitch. Alright, end this row with 5 single crochets. That was row number 19. For row number 20, chain 1, turn your work. Let's do a row of single crochet in every stitch. Alright, for row number 21, chain 1, turn your work, start with 6 single crochets. A bobble stitch in the next stitch. Followed by 2 single crochets. A bobble stitch. And end this row with 5 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work, do row number 22, which is a row of single crochet in every stitch. Alright, for row number 23, chain 1, turn your work, start with 7 single crochets. Followed by a bobble stitch. One single crochet after that, and a bobble stitch. Okay, end this row with 5 single crochets. chain 1, turn your work, do row number 24, which is gonna be a row of single crochet in every stitch. Okay, for row number 25, chain 1, turn your work, start with 9 single crochets. A bobble after that. And end this row with 5 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. The core of the number 4 is done. All that's remaining is 5 more rows of single crochet in every stitch. That's going to be your row number 26 to row number 30. Just plain single crochet in every stitch. So I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to do the border, the white color border that we do for every block, just like we did for all of the blocks before this. And if you want to see the border being done in more detail, please check out the first video of this series wherein I show you the number 1 block, and that's where I explain everything in detail. But essentially we're just gonna do 15 single crochets of the white color on the top and on the bottom, and on the sides we're gonna do 30 single crochets. So that's gonna be 2 rows of your white colored border, and your block is gonna look really nice with that. I'm gonna do the same thing for this block and show you how the finished block looks like. I'll just be back in a moment. Okay, so I've completed the block and the edges are in place, and this is how beautiful it looks. Hope you like this tutorial, and do let me know if you have any questions, thoughts or feedback for me in the comments below. I'll be back soon with another beautiful pattern. Till then, take care and happy crocheting.